Howdy folks, it's SJ Poor, Little Face Brewing. Tonight we tapped a Little Face Original Pale Ale. And I literally just tapped it. I just cleaned the system out and I poured the first beer out of it to actually pour it away because it has a little bit of sanitizer in it, so we want to have a good taste of the beer itself. So, why don't we have a taste? What do you say, Emma? Would you like to join me? A little bit. Okay, she wants a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll go with taster glasses. This pale ale is, whoa, came out of there, Helen. There we go. Actually, two pretty decent pours considering. Now it's not really all that pale, Emma. We did give us a taste when I first kegged it, when I transferred it over from the secondary into the keg, and did my readings on it. Fairly big beer. It finished out at 8%, just a little over 8%. Now the reason why this is not quite as pale is because there is a pound of Crystal 60L in here. So that's going to change, that's going to give it that reddish color. But one of the things that's a little bit different with this is a pale ale. It's going to have body because there's also a pound of oats in this as well. We'll give her a taste. As this beer gets colder, now I just threw this in the fridge probably, I don't know, I've been home since a little after 5. It's, I don't know what time it is now, it's what, 9 o'clock? So probably 3 hours it's been in there cooling, you know, to get nice and cold to serving temperature. Oh, that right there is a tasty beer. Let me go grab my book. Wow, that is a tasty beer. So I'll give you a little bit of what was in this guy. It fermented out completely. The grain bill on this was 8 pounds of American 2-row. It was 3 pounds of pale malt 2-row. It was 1 pound of Crystal 60L, and it was 1 pound of flaked oats. The hop schedule on this was for the entire boil. It was 1 ounce of Fuggles. Also for the entire boil was one ounce of, make sure I say this right, Willamette. That's for you, Dorf. Willamette hops. 1 ounce of Holler Tower and 1 ounce of Cascade. I did not dry hop this. The yeast that I used is a American ale yeast of my own that I actually have been saving and using. I've done several beers throughout, and this was actually the last beer that yeast made. I actually got rid of that yeast cake. I have another American ale starting, so I didn't need to keep that one again. I've gotten probably 7 or 8 beers out of that one yeast cake. So, what do you think, ma'am? You want to give me a little? Do you want to come over and join me, or do you want to try and say a little bit of?
I'm sorry, I'm totally caught up in this cooking show.
We're watching Master Chef because we're into that too. I'm trying to tear her away for a moment to give me a little bit of a review on the pale ale.
Food porn.
Food porn. That's what that is. It's food porn. It most definitely is. This wasn't all grain. This beer, actually, I brewed this. Actually, April, beginning of April was the brew day. So
Well, that's one thing I love about it is how clear it is.
yeah.
It looks like it's been filtered. It's so clear. And the oats are what I smell in the nose. I couldn't figure out what that... this is not the... You know me and how I describe things. I'm like, what's the feed bag smell? It's oats.
There you go. And that's a great example. That's a great example of it. I'm actually going to pour myself another one because that is...
Nice, strong malt. The body, yep.
The body, the oats is in there for body. One of the things that I've noticed is a lot of times beers, that's one of the things that they're lacking in my opinion, is body. Some of the home brews, they've got all the crazy flavors and whatnot. However, the body is sometimes just a little bit lacking. Honey, you walked away. She has ADD, something fierce. So, and what else do you have?
There's a little bit of there's just a tiny burst of something sweet right in the middle that's only there for a second and then it's gone. And then dries off nice.
It dries off. I mean, it's 8%, so it's a fairly big beer. It's actually, you could call it an imperial pale ale, really. However, you really can't call it a pale ale because it's red.
Yeah, it's more like a red.
You can almost say it's a red IPA.
That's what I was thinking when I tasted it.
There's
when
enough.
I first tasted it. It's the glass of lemonade I had before.
There's enough hops in here to really consider it an IPA because there's 4 ounces of hops total. So it could be considered an IPA. It was not dry hopped. I didn't want to dry hop it. Sometimes when you dry hop them, it just overwhelms it. I want the hops to be part of the flavor that's going with it. So
you get the feedback smell more in the head than.
Yeah, the head is a nice frothy. I don't know if you can see that. It's a very nice head.
Yeah, not heavy on the hop side.
No.
More of a red ale kind of.
It stayed on the flavor side. It stayed on the pale ale. Just the color didn't, and that was from the crystal. So
good.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I mean, this will even be better tomorrow because it's going to be ice cold tomorrow. So I would say initial taps off. Big time thumbs up, huh? Well, this is SJ Pour and MM Pour. Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. And brew beer. Cheers. Yeah, that one's going to be an easy one to drink. Most definitely easy to drink.